Hello everybody. Right, okay, let's turn this off now here. Yeah, that was the theme tune here, and welcome to, of course, You've Got It in One, touring with us, talk of the day, and a bit of chat for you lot out there. So if anybody wants to ask any question along the way here, it's kind of like a Q&A, but it's a talk of the day with a chat with Nick C here. You can see I've got the logo here of Touring With Us right on the screen. It's actually called a watermark here. So yeah, very good evening to everyone here. Whoever is tuned in, come and say hello in the chat this evening here, and come and ask that sort of important question that you might have this evening. I'll be talking about Weatherspoons here. Apparently Weatherspoons Tim Martin, the director, or if you like, the founder of Weatherspoons chains across the whole of the chains of Weatherspoons, because they are not also normal restaurants and pubs, but they are also Lloyd's number ones, which enables some pubs and restaurants to have actually, you know, music in the background. So they can have music at certain times in the evening, say like from 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. For example, like the Regal in Cambridge, it's a Lloyd's number one. Formerly, it used to be a disco many, many years ago. Even on a Wednesday or Monday, they would have a disco before COVID. But of course, that has now changed, sadly. And it's now gone into something completely different whatsoever now, and it's just music in the evening now, and it sort of went into that sort of phase anyway, that they just had background music and no DJ anymore, so you can't really dance on the dance floor anymore, because they've got actually tables in the Regal Weatherspoons in Cambridge we're talking about. So Tim Martin I have actually met in person in the Thetford Red Lion in Norfolk a few years back, before COVID that was. And apparently he's been to the Drab Smock in Haverhill, and also he has been to the Regal in Cambridge. Both occasions I have missed, but the only one occasion that I do have a photograph with the Tim Martin, of course, himself, founder and chairman of Weatherspoons chain, and that was at the Red Lion, as I said, in Norfolk, the Weatherspoons pub, right at the end of the High Street, which actually I have done a lot of times on Touring With Us with the video kind of scenario. So yeah, I want to say hello to everyone who is tuned in right this minute here. Melissa Jefferson, one of our moderators, is in the chat right now. Hello to you. Very good evening to you. And how are you doing? Of course, we are doing okay this end, and it's just nice that people are at least one person tuned in at this sort of time of the evening. And thank you very much for stopping by the way. It really, really is cool. If you got anywhere to suggest that we go to, do let us know in the comments here. I was just watching a kind of video from another channel, okay, and I just saw it by chance from a friend of mine that I went to a charity called Illuminate Charity, which apparently finishes at the end of the month. I think it's 28th of March that, of course, the charity closes down after several years of great learning and, of course, learning the skills. And something I learned actually from Illuminate Charity was the phrase, fail to plan or plan to fail, fail to plan. The business strategy now. So yeah, that's what I'll never forget from that. And of course the lovely surface, as in service rather than surface on the ground, the service that was free to anyone, and you could attend these brilliant sort of, you know, mind fulfilling kind of experiments, something very similar to Paul McKenna, sort of a deep relaxation kind of thing, and it's a kind of like meditation kind of thing, where you just think of a great place to go to, like a seaside resort and relaxing by the sea, that kind of thing, and just hold attention, make the sounds richer, louder, stronger, that kind of thing, and the list goes on. A bit like the world's leading hypnosis of Paul McKenna, which of course some of you might be familiar with. And of course he has his own Facebook page, by the way, if anyone's interested in checking Paul McKenna out. I've known him on TV for many of years, since the 90s, when he hypnotised a lot of people out there. You can see some of the younger versions of Paul McKenna. He's a lot older since that, obviously, but of course, yeah, you don't get TV like that anymore, you know, especially not on YouTube, but of course you can watch the old programs on YouTube these days. But yeah, you don't get that TV on the mainstream anymore. They don't seem to like it, but I don't know why that is. If they can tell us why they don't want to put that kind of stuff out there, they seem to want to make people misery on some things that they put out on their channels. But we try not to do that. We try to keep people happy. But going back to the Illuminate Charity, someone I knew from the Illuminate Charity, somebody who's in a sort of group that I knew, posted something out there about, of course, interesting sort of information, informative sort of videos out there, which I've discovered here right now. And of course he went on this ferry boat from Kings Lynn to West Lynn, apparently so, and I've just looked it up how much it is a return for an adult. So it's about £2.30 for an adult return on a small little boat ferry that probably is every 30 minutes or so, and during peak times 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock in the morning. Apparently it runs through that. I don't know when they mean peak times in the sort of spring and summer when things get a little bit warmer. I don't know if they're referring to that, but I'm sure it's very interesting on that note here. Any more people in the chat here? I'm doing well, thank you. You're the only one tuned in to the chat so far. Hopefully we'll have a bit more later on, and of course thank you very much for joining us here. I know it's not actually a kind of you know, pre-programmed live, but yeah, I'm using OBS Studio. If you notice, I'm using a watermark, which is a logo basically, which is up on this corner screen here. I've managed to do that on OBS Studio, which is a free software, by the way, and I'm using the webcam. It's called Trust, and I actually trust it. Yeah, you know, but I don't trust Poundland for not selling anymore, because, you know, they don't seem to be selling any more of the webcams anymore, or they don't seem to be anyway. But yeah, Mum's word, hopefully they do bring them back, you know, because they are hugely popular, and grab them whilst you can, because it's very key on that one. And thank you to all the moderators that do come in and have a watch and enjoy what we do here. The latest video that we put out, I think it was Thursday the 21st of March 2024, it was the Beres and Evans video, And do let us know in the comments, like Melissa has done tonight, you know, what sort of video that, of course, you've enjoyed the most watching. There has been some people on the polls that have not come on our lives, but have, of course, made some comments on our videos, but never seem to come on the lives. But yeah, I, say hello to those people anyway that have commented and had a go at the poll on the community section. A lot of you have asked or answered the poll basically with the question, what would you actually buy if you went into a shop? Would you buy postcards, pens, calendars? It seems to be more popular on something like postcards. Well, we've got our own postcards on a merchandise, okay? So if anybody wants one, go and grab yourself one on the eBay account, and of course we'll try and send one to you, because I think we do have some available. And of course, yeah, we need to get rid of them fast if we can. So all that kind of stuff, when you actually buy your own version of that, well, say like a postcard that is signed on the back by us, so your sort of contribution is that the word? Yeah, will actually go towards the channel. So yeah, we really do appreciate that, because we work tirelessly here to keep the channel going, and without your support we can't do this. So of course we really do appreciate your support, whoever watches, even if you're watching on the replay. Sorry if the screen is a little bit more small. The reason why I've done that is because I thought I add a bit of glamour, add a bit of border around it here, like I've done with some of the photographs. For example, of course, we've got a photograph for the Nice and Relaxing show if anybody wants to buy that as well. Well, actually not this one for sale, but of course it's just a sample. This is a guy called Groover that we met in Norwich at the Premier Inn, and that is moderator Nicole, and that is moderator and founder of Touring with us, by the way. So if I show you that very bit more close up, that's Groover in the middle there. Don't know if it's coming out very well or not, but of course that is the man that we know as Groover. There's also Groover number 2, which we need to get a photograph of at the Coffee Link, which of course have just recently opened up within the year ago. And of course he's from Colchester. His name's Mark, the same name as Groover number 1 we call in Norwich at the Premier Inn Nelson Hotel at Table. And I think Groover number 1 actually works and works and enjoys his work at the Nelson Hotel Table on Sundays and Thursdays. I believe it's Monday as well. So yeah, if you ever catch a guy called Groover, he is definitely worth sort of meeting, and perhaps he will shake your hand as well. But yeah, very good evening to you all, wherever you're watching across the entire nation, whether you're watching abroad or watching in the UK. We want to go abroad one day, but of course I don't know when that's ever going to happen, but we just need some huge support for us to be able to do that. So yeah, I'm sending a live stream to, of course, our other moderators, so perhaps you can tune in. So you can't actually go live with us because it's not together live, and we're using the webcam off the laptop itself, not the actual built-in one, because the built-in one isn't very great, unfortunately. But it will work with OBS Studio, but it won't work direct. That's what I'm trying to say on that note. So big, huge hello to everyone here watching across the whole entire nation. We'll try and share this stream as much as possible, because we know people are tuning in. Sometimes hidden viewers are tuning in somewhere. But if you have any questions in the meantime, we are all ears. And we'll stay on to about maybe 11:15, depending on viewing here. So if you have any questions, feel free and don't be shy to ask, because we are here and we will answer your questions wherever possible. we would like you to tell us where you'd like us to end up, in East Anglia. We are heading, hopefully, within about a month's time. That's what our plan is. It's plan touch wood at the moment. It's a rough plan to go to Southend, and of course, hopefully, we'll bump into some people to talk about touring with us. That's the whole idea behind it, not just a sort of lazing sort of rest, although we will probably need that due to travelling a long way, because we'd have to change train at London Liverpool Street, I think it is, from Cambridge, for us to be successful. And hopefully, of course, we haven't got any problems to worry about. Other than that, the only thing is we'd have to try and find our way to the central beach. That's the only problem with that. But of course, yeah, we'll see how we go on that one. Apparently, it's going to be about £40 return. We'll have to wait and see on that one. We can't give too much details away at this moment of time. But we, are rough planning. It's best to rough plan than not plan at all. Some things are unplanned and you don't know what to expect when you get to, for example, the hotel. But on this note, we just have to take our word for it and sometimes take a chance in life at the same time. But yes, like I say, it's great to be here, and I'll be reading some leaflets here. And if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask far away, and that's what we are here for, that purpose. And I'm going to try and share the stream on Touring With Us, because there's a lot of people on the Facebook Touring With Us I'm talking about. There's a lot of people on there that have not yet seen our YouTube channel and not yet subscribed to us. So yeah, if you know anyone that has not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that they do. And of course, we appreciate anyone tuning in at any one time to come and say hello to us. So we are broadcasting on the Facebook, and well, when we say that, we're on the link. So there we have it. If anyone wants to come and say hello, feel free to do so. And of course, we've got people tuning in right this minute. Very good evening to you all. By the way, this is a magnet, and the magnet is here. Sorry if we're coming off a bit behind schedule. In other words, of course, there might be a slight delay for me going live. But yeah, this is a Friar's Delight magnet here. And I think I'm actually going to put that in with a postcard going its way to one of our other moderators that did get the right answer of where I was recently, and it was on Facebook. And the answer was, of course, Haverhill Subway, looking out of the window. So well done and congratulations to prize one winner of, yes, the competition on Facebook. And that prize of the first prize goes to Kim Smith, all the way from America. She did give me her address, so of course hopefully it will be going on its way to the wonderful place of America. Is it wonderful these days? I don't know, I've never been. But of course, yeah, let us know in the comments if you've ever have been to, of course, America. United States of America, that is. By the way, if you're into football, of course, the friendly result resulted in a 1-0 deficit at Wembley today. We didn't really win for, of course, suffering William for his partner Kate going through the trauma of the cancer situation. But hopefully she does pull through, Kate. I'm sure she's going to stay strong, we hope. And of course, yeah, I'm just thinking about Prince William at the moment here, and also thinking about Prince of Wales, Kate, who is apparently the Duchess of Cambridge. Yeah, it's confusing, but of course, yeah, I got a little bit tearful yesterday, listening to her story and all that kind of thing. But of course, yes, I think most of the nation did. Surprisingly, a lot of people did, and a lot of messages were flooding in TWUs and Co on GB News with loads of messages about Kate and all that kind of thing, and hoping she pulls through. But that's that. England didn't win for that purpose. Maybe that is the reason. But of course, I don't know. But Brazil won 1-0. I didn't really see the game. It was on Channel 4. But of course, I didn't really see it. But I just heard the result. But anyway, of course, very, very good evening to you all. It is Talking Today and a bit of chat with you lot out there. I'll be talking about cost of living support. And of course, I will be also talking about ferry crossing to West Lynn from Kings Lynn, that kind of thing. I'll be also talking about Weatherspoons, who are apparently going to be freezing their breakfast in the morning throughout the whole of this year, despite other prices in other pubs going up because of the cost of living and what kind of thing, even though inflation is on the down. So, yeah, there we have it. Yeah, England's match was plain and boring. They could have done better. Absolutely, I totally agree with that 100%. So, yeah, I do agree. So, who doesn't agree with that? I didn't watch the game, but, of course, Melissa is absolutely right. You know, by the sound of things, it wasn't worth a watch. You know, I think Gareth Southgate is very much a defensive type of person, in my opinion. And, you know, the current manager for England is not the best that I've ever seen. I think he was a little bit plain and sluggish at times. I know he's an English manager, fair enough, you know, but I don't see him as a striking kind of manager. I think Goran Eriksson was slightly better, but of course he did win with his legends at Anfield today against the rest of the world. I think it was 4-2 apparently. So the cost of living sport, if you or someone you know in West Suffolk are struggling with cost of living, there is support and advice that can help. For details, see the West Suffolk Council website at westsuffolk.gov.uk/cost of living. So, yeah, of course, that sort of website again, westsuffolk.gov.uk/cost of living. So, of course, this sort of charity is very, very good for advice. Citizens Advice give free advice on many issues. They can help with benefits, debt issues, increasing your income, problems at work, or with your landlord. If your energy supplier wants to put you on a prepayment meter, they can also help. So for more information on the Citizens Advice, go to this website, suffolkwestcab.org.uk, or call Citizens Advice West Suffolk on 0808 278 7868. That's 0808 278 7868. Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. And of course, support with food. There are food banks out there throughout West Suffolk. For further details, visit westsuffolk.gov.uk/cost of living/food.cfm. So looking after yourselves and others facing difficult times, or when facing difficult times, our mental health can suffer. It's important to reach out for support. Speak to your GP or visit infolink.suffolk.gov.uk/cost of living. And for domestic abuse support, financial stress can place more strain on our relationships. If you think you might be experiencing domestic abuse or concerned for a family member and a friend, please contact the Domestic Abuse Helpline for support and advice on 0800 977 5690. That's 0800 977 5690, or web chat at DA helpline at .org.uk. Scammers will always find ways to trick people out of money. More scams than ever are emerging. Okay, very important to know this. So it is important that we are vigilant of ourselves. Vigilant of ourselves and those close with us. Visit suffolk.gov.uk/scams. For more help here, for tips on reducing everyday living costs from Anglia Care Trust. Okay, angliacaretrust.org.uk 01473 622 888 01473 622 888. The government has a range of support available. Okay, check you are receiving all the benefits you are entitled to. Of course, www.gov.uk cost of living, and that's / between that. So that's www.gov.uk / cost of living. Okay, there's other stuff as well in this leaflet here. Support for families. Home Start in Suffolk is ready to support families with children under the age of 12 through their toughest times. Home Start in Suffolk.org 01473 621104. And Healthy Start helps you with vouchers to help buy healthy food and milk. You may be entitled if you are on low income and more than 10 weeks pregnant or have a child under 4. healthystart.nhs.uk. That's the number of 0300 330 7010. Right, okay. Worms Home Suffolk, as in Worms Homes Suffolk. It's just Warm Homes Suffolk, I think. Can help residents who are struggling to heat their homes, okay? And of course, a free home survey could help you access loft and wall insulation, winter warmer packs, as in winter warmth packs, including free drought proofing and low energy bulbs, and temporary loan of heaters if yours breaks down, if your heater breaks down, that is. And if your total household income is less than 31,000, your home has a low energy rating, and you are not connected to mains gas, you may also apply for solar panels and renewable heating, including heat pumps. So go to www.warmhomessuffolk.org 0345 603 7686. And heating oil. Do you regularly order heating oil? Community Action Suffolk's oil buying scheme offers multiple payment options to help you budget your household bills. Call 01603 881 888 or visit communityactionsuffolk.org.uk / oil buying. Okay, we go over to Suffolk Community Foundations, which is Surviving Winter Appeal, provides support to people of all ages struggling to heat their homes through the winter months with fuel payments. Working in partnership with Citizens Advice, they also offer help and support to strengthen people's financial situation or stability, if you like. Citizens Advice, ipswich.org /UK. No, that's .uk / surviving winter. So it's Citizens Advice, ipswich.org.uk / surviving winter. And social tariffs means you pay lower prices on some bills if you get certain benefits. Speak to your suppliers to see if you qualify for cheaper broadband, mobile and water and electric bills. You can also qualify for help with NHS health costs. Use a eligibility checker. That's eligibility checker at that's nhsbsa.nhs.uk/check. Okay, credit unions offer ethnical loans and saving schemes that are offered at affordable rates. Okay, check if you are eligible to join. Eastern Savings and Loans, which is eslcu.co.uk. That's the number of 0333 600 0690. And for the Suffolk Credit Union is suffolkcreditunion.onesuffolk.net. That's at the number of 01473 265 000. Now, of course, we go on to the Suffolk Libraries, our welcoming places all year round, but during winter offer a warm space heaven with hot drinks and kindness racks in some libraries, depending on which one you visit. suffolklibraries.co.uk/visit. Improve your career chances. Suffolk Adult Learning Service provides support to those 19 plus to find the right opportunities and improve employment skills. learnsuffolk.org/careers. Okay, and the last one I'm going to read to you that may be of use to anyone out there. The Local Welfare Assistance Scheme, LWAS, it's otherwise abbreviated, helps people with financial hardship. You can apply for grants directly online through your local citizens' advice. If you're at least 16 years old, live in Suffolk and can show that you are in hardship, then you could be eligible. The website for this is suffolk.gov.uk/LWAS, all in capital letters. That's www.suffolk.gov.uk/LWAS. Right, okay. So we all know how to get in touch with the citizens' advice. Of course, I remind you the important stuff here. 0808 278 7868. Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. That's Monday to Friday. They're not open weekends. So if you want support with food banks throughout the West Suffolk, for further details, westsuffolk.gov.uk/cost of living/food.cfm. Right, okay, so let's see who's in the chat. And Melissa Jefferson is the only one in the chat at the moment. Of course, it's really important for everyone to get help if they are struggling. Please, praying, don't be discouraged from getting help, as there is no shame, and for your mental health, please talk to someone. Absolutely. And thank you very much for that comment tonight. Thank you very much indeed. Our other moderator, whilst Melissa Jefferson is in, it doesn't matter because the other moderator is in a Travelodge hotel in Haverhill at the moment for one night for a simple reason, for security reasons, I think. But of course, yes, because she knows there's security. That's why a lot of people do tend to go on holidays in either Premier Inn or Travelodge these days. The simple reason is because there's more security, and of course you're safeguarded a bit more because you've got someone on the desk 24/7 pretty much, and you don't have to pay for extra security. And also, although of course you might have your own house as well, but the problem is, of course, you still got to pay the rent at home. That's the only problem is, and of course, yeah, if you stay in a Premier Inn or a Travelodge or any hotel, of course, there is tax added on, which probably is similar to council tax because, you know, it's all inclusive with the price, you see, and of course they are paying the council instead of you paying it. That's the only difference about that. So yeah, it's really fascinating. I don't know if anyone has just sent a message on there. A lot of people do watch on our YouTube um, page. She just said at the moment, she's just left a message on my WhatsApp here. Just had a, you know, one of those sprinkling things that you do to give yourself a wash. Because she's got a disability room there. That's what she chose. She probably didn't realise she chose it. But, of course, she said it was not warm. Maybe she did not how to or know how to keep the shower warm. But Melissa, if you know anything about that kind of thing, maybe one day you can meet up with us, especially with our other moderator, Nicole, here, to explain how a shower works in a Travelodge to keep it warm. Oh dear, I will reply to that now. Oh dear. So, yeah, this is the texts that are coming in. I don't know if you can see that very well. Probably not. Oh, there we go. I just replied to that. She said it wasn't, you know, very warm. Sorry it's a bit blurred on that. The camera doesn't like it zoomed up or close up as much. But, yeah, I'm going to show you something very, very briefly in just a moment. And, of course, show you what's on offer on our merchandise because we need somebody that is interested. We've got some calendars to get rid of. So, Melissa, if you want one, you're welcome to have one. We got, well, I don't know if this is going to be for sale, but this is me and moderator Nicole here. Yeah, she just got my message on WhatsApp there. And that's, of course, with Giuliani there, of course, moderator Nicole. And, of course, yes, I'll call her Starlight because she's actually got her own channel there, formerly known as Froggy and other names as well. Strawberry was the first one that came to mind. But, of course, forget all that. She's now called Starlight. She has her own channel. If you want to subscribe to that, feel free to do so at any one time. If not, stick with us. I'm sure you'll do that anyway. And of course, I'll remind you about that photograph. It's a lovely photograph. You can actually get photographs like this. But these are our own photographs, which we will probably sign. This one probably won't be for sale, but let me just get you something here because this is quite useful to know about this. Bear with me here. I've just got to get my... You know, a lot of people, by the way, wonder why we've actually got one of these that we carry around with us. Yeah, it's one of these things here. We all know what it is, don't we? It's, you know, something that you put your shopping in, actually. It's instead of a shopping tray. A lot of people questioning us on that. Even, of course, enforcement officers are asking us why we got luggage with us. Well, simple. To all these people that are asking us, okay, and to those people who came across us, enforcement officers in the town of Haverhill, wanting to know, it's simply because we are carrying shopping in there. You know, it saves us carrying it around and saves having a rucksack on your back. But anyway, got loads of pictures here. I don't know whether I'm going to sell some, but of course I'm thinking about it. I've got some lovely backgrounds here. That's yeah. I wonder who that is. That's the man in the middle there. Amazing stuff. So Alex Bailey's in the chat. A very good evening. Yeah, I live in Britannia House, a very nice hotel. Okay. Oh, have you been to? Yeah. Thanks for that, Alex Bailey. I believe that you've stayed in the Britannia House a very nice hostel actually. Oh, right, you're in a hostel. Thank you very much for being sensible. Alex is in the chat here. Promised to be sensible. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, mate. Because we encourage that on our chat, and of course our moderators are on on guard just in case anything happens. Thank you very much for coming in, Alex. We've missed you, and you're a great person. And of course, I know you can do this without sort of saying words that you shouldn't do, and that will mean that people will love you for what you are. Love you as in, of course, a great person. And of course, yes, I do suggest that if you've got any questions about dating sites here, go to a dating site on Facebook and add yourself to that, and of course get to know someone. I've got a close friend which is not on the chat at the moment. I'm really missing her on the chat, but of course she's just chilling out at the moment. That's probably why she's not on the chat at the moment. It's a shame because we've got people watching in today. Always happens when we're not actually. Always happens when people are tuning in. She's not in the chat, but there you go. Of course, we have done Together Live, so do come and see us for that. I'll go through the pictures in just a moment, and these are just the ones which we haven't signed yet. But if anybody wants to, of course, purchase one of these, maybe Alex can, because he did buy one of our mugs. These are kind of like postcards to keep, and it will be signed by us. Okay, look at these, and they just amazing to look at. Very, very shiny. Just imagine having that in your living room. And of course, we will try and add them to our list on our eBay. So yeah, they're sort of reasonable price, about $4.99. I think it might be just less than that. Yeah, we might even knock £1 off. But yeah, absolutely. So get yourself a copy of maybe different ones. We've got nice and relaxing one as well. I'll go through these in just a moment here. We've even got the old logo as well, which is pretty cool as well, because we've managed to find that. And that is Biggleswade, by the way. I took that in Biggleswade just moments after, sadly, our Queen passed away. It was sort of round about that sort of time. But yeah, amazing, isn't it? So there we go. I'm glad Alex Bailey is talking really, really sensible about, of course, the fact that he lives in a sort of nice little area here. And, of course, it's a hostel, did you say? So talk us through it, Alex. What is it? Is it a place that, is it a residential area? For you, I believe it's based in Haverhill. I'm not quite sure if it is in Haverhill. I presume it is because I haven't seen you for a while, or unless you have been moved away from Haverhill. I don't know. Do tell us, Alex. We'll be interested to hear. So keep supporting us, like Alex has been doing. It's been really, really fantastic. He did buy a mug off us, which we really, really appreciate. You might want to buy a nice and relaxing one when we get some ordered in, and of course it'll be on our list. So our list of shop is mounting, so we've got a variety for everyone here. Most people want postcards, and we do have them. So let's go on to them now before I talk more about Wetherspoons. Do come and talk to us in the chat as well. You're in Bury St Edmunds now. You've been moved to Bury St Edmunds. By the looks of it, I've only just seen that, Alex. So thank you very much for confirming that. You're a wonderful guy. If you keep the chat like that all the time, and we encourage that. Maybe one day, Alex, you might want to be a moderator, and you might want to help us out with other things as well. With moderating and all that kind of thing. The more moderators we have, obviously, the better. It protects all the horrible trolls out there. But yeah, I'm glad you are learning, Alex, and we really, really Appreciate that. So thank you very much, Alex. I've got to hand it to you today. And of course, yes, thank you for realising and keeping language to the minimum as well. And I know it's not easy for you. And of course, as Melissa said about mental health issues struggling, there is always support out there. So you are never alone, okay? Grab one of these leaflets for more information, because we were talking about cost of living support. So citizens' advice, it'd be nice to get someone on the air talking about citizens' advice and how they can help, because I don't think many people know about them, and of course people like the government are trying to shut them sort of things down because they don't like it. That of course people are getting advice and all that kind of thing because they got a little bit more power, and once they get a little bit more power, you know, they seem to get a bit scared, don't they? But of course, yeah, we won't talk too much about political stuff. We'll show you some pictures here. We will put this on our eBay account. You know, I've just got these printed off. And that is actually East Town Park, by the way. That is where our logo has been taken from. And there we go. And we've got another one here. We've got two of them, you know. Pretty cool prices. And, yeah, pretty cool that one, isn't it? I wonder who that is. Nice little background as well. Looks like I'm in King's Lynn there, doesn't it? In nice weather. Looks like I'm in a beautiful spot here, which is pretty cool. There is a sort of portrait view of that. I don't know where that came from, but of course, yeah, pretty cool. And this is the Premier Inn of Norwich here. Just to let everyone know, I don't know if it's for sale, but of course, we will put the ones up on for sale and let you know about it. There should be a nice... Oh, I gave it to Julian, the nice and relaxing one. He's got all those. So, yeah, that's just the Groover one, by the way. So, yeah, remember when you see that. It's really, really pretty cool. So, if you do want a copy, let us know. Say yes in the comments if you want a copy. Okay, and of course, yes, we would appreciate that if you use our link on eBay. Okay, and we'll try and send that over to you. That way that we can get your address so that we can send it over to you. Maybe we'll have a new address. You know, we'll have probably a new address for Alex Bailey, because I think he's been moved to Bury St Edmunds now. So, yeah, I'm pretty certain he will enjoy that. So, I'm really, really chuffed to bits that he's got that there. And we've got a new waterlog here on the channel as well. So very, very good evening to everyone here. If you're watching absolutely anywhere, absolutely. The pictures are fantastic. So maybe you'd like to actually have a signed copy of one. And of course, yes, we've got loads already on the website right now. And, of course, we might do one for Starlight, who is chilling out at the moment. And, of course, I think she's resting in the hotel. I don't know whether I should give away the room number, because actually it's on the video that we did a brief one before our taxi came. It cost us about £6 for the taxi back from Phoenix Road to where we live. And, you know, it's only just a short journey, really. £6 after a certain time, I think 8 o'clock. That's Pride Cars for you. But yeah, it cost us during the day about £5.20, which isn't too bad for a non-meter kind of car. I think Dosh cars might be expensive. We'll have to try private cars like Parkway cars. I don't know if Parkway cars are better. Have you ever tried Parkway cars? Have you ever tried any other taxi service that is cheaper? I don't know. This is what I'm holding right now, and of course it is something that tastes like milk here, and it is long life, semi-skimmed, that tastes like fresh milk. So semi-skimmed actually tastes like fresh milk. It's one of those here. Oh, it's down there. There you go. It's one of those, and yeah, I'm actually going to try it now. And you open it like this, like that. And it looks very much like this. I don't know if you can see a bit of the white there. A little bit of it. But yeah. It's got that creamier taste. Yeah. Let us know in the comments, by the way, if you know of anywhere that sells cafe-made kind of milk. I think the only place that you can get it is in small little pots like this, and I think Lakeland are the company behind it all, and I think they do a lot of this size kind of milks. But this is Travelodge milk here. I was sort of taking a sample here because we are promoting pretty much their hotel. Because I went into the I went into moderator Starlight's room, but of course, yeah, with her kind permission, and she did give me a cup of tea in the end, which I had to rush down me because the taxi apparently disappeared as we were just about to get it. But we did ring up Pride Cars and phone them up, and of course they did turn up in the end, thankfully. You know, it wasn't that busy. But I think it was an Indian guy who came up, and you know, it was just a set fee, which is not too bad. That's why they were nice and quick to get home. Seems to be a lot quicker when you get a set fixed rate rather than, you know, a sort of taxi firm that will charge you on the meter, which isn't really good, you know. But yeah, £6 not too bad, you know, if you're paying it between you, you know. But let us know in the comments if you actually know of, you know, anywhere that sells cream, like coffee cream style milk. I might have to just buy a box of them, you know, because they are very, very tasty. You can apparently get them on Amazon or eBay, I think. You know, the difference between Amazon and eBay, sometimes the price is different on Amazon than it is on eBay. So you've got to shop around a little bit, I think. It's a sort of mind, sort of programming in your mind to work out which is cheaper and which is not. But yeah, I don't know anywhere that actually sells them in large quantities. Do let me know. Yeah, maybe Melissa, you would like to tell me on that one, whether you think you know or anyone that would know how it works on that one. Whether you buy it in large quantities or just in pots. I can't see it anywhere that actually has them in sort of large proportions. Rather like these kind of milks here, like a moo kind of thing. I'm not trying to act like a child or anything, but yeah, I think I'll give you a sample here. Can you actually get? I don't think you can. I think they only go in these sort of small sizes, like these kind of sizes here, these pots. Okay, and yeah, I don't know if you can get them in this sort of size. Okay, if you know of anywhere and you research that, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. I'd like to buy one, but I don't think I've seen anyone that's got something like this. This is Moo Moo milk, but of course it's chocolate flavour anyway. But you can buy their type of milk in this sort of carton anyway. I believe Lakeland will actually, because I don't think this is Lakeland, this is Milk Made. Might be by the same company, but it's more creamy, I think. But yeah, maybe we'll do a taste testing competition at some point. That'd be quite fun. But yeah, Lakeland will do a size like this, but they are more expensive to buy like this, you know. So the cheapest probably to buy, I'm doing an advertising spree here, you think I could do it, is one of these. Long life thing, and you can get them from Iceland. Many of Iceland's will have them in different areas of their store, so of course not all Iceland's will have it in the same sort of area. Some will have it at the back of the till, some will have it on a shelf somewhere It depends. And guess what? My favourite make of all time, Lakeland. You know, a brilliant make all the way from Dublin. And it is very refreshing. They taste very similar to these size here, but we'd like to do a tasting competition and see if you recognise which taste that you're tasting in the very same cup. It'd be very, very interesting to taste and try out. But yeah. Another thing I wanted to share with you, if I could, I don't know what's happened to it. What's happened to this little thing? I don't know what I've done with it, but of course, yeah, I'll have a look. I don't know whether I've still got it or not. We might have to buy another one. Now, I don't know whether I have got it or actually. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't have it. It's disappeared. Maybe I had it on the video. It's disappeared. I've got to buy another one now, I think. I don't know. What's happened to it? Well, it needed... it probably needed replacing anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to go down and get another one, I think. Yeah, perhaps I'll get a free coffee with it. I was going to show you, but of course it's not here. Very odd. A lot of things seem to disappear from my very eyes, but of course that's just a bit unlucky, isn't it? No, I don't seem to have it, but yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, I was going to show you it, but it's all disappeared. It would have been my flask. But maybe I'll have to go down tomorrow and get another copy for you to see. That's a bit of a shame, that. But yeah, I was going to show you, but maybe I've dropped it somewhere. I don't know. It's going to be a refill. I've actually got it on the video that I had it with me. But, of course, since yesterday, it's disappeared. It's a bit of a shame, that. I was going to show you that. And, of course, it's sort of disappeared from my very eyes. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't show you the refill mug that I bought for £2.25. I don't have it anymore. It's disappeared off my eyes. Oh, dear, how crazy is that? You know, I seem to be losing a lot of things. I lost the photographs, which I've now got to try and retrace from the other boots, but I've still got to pick up a mug from there. So thank you very much for the thumbs up. It really means a lot. But unfortunately, I don't have the cup to show you in front of your very eyes. I'm going to have to show you it another time, or just buy another one. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just only I would say £2.25. It's not a huge difference, but of course it is when you lose things like that. You know, I don't know what's happened to it. Oh dear. Yeah, perhaps I'll find out somewhere. I'll probably end up finding it somewhere. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to get too much disheartened because I can probably come down on a Sunday and try and purchase another one because they've probably got another one behind the store. The only thing is you've got to wash them each time. I don't really know what actually happened to it. You know, since I last had it, I think I must have had it yesterday, and that was the last time I had it. So, yeah, apologies. I couldn't actually, you know, give to you the description of it. It's basically a refill mug, which actually, of course, allows you to refill it, and you get 25p off each coffee that you buy. And now that I've got to buy another one here, I'll probably get another free coffee anyway. But yeah, because you basically get 25p knocked off each time you have it. You can either have tea or coffee, that kind of thing. So it's a bit of a shame that I haven't got it with me, but never mind, it's just one of those things. So Alex, what is he saying here? Oh, I think you can buy them at wholesalers like Brookers. You can okay. Brookers. Oh, you mean the coffee creams? Okay, is that what you're referring to? Alex says it's a nice hostel in Bury St Edmunds, ensuite and a small kitchen. Very nice from Alex. Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it out there. Is it? By all means, you can tell me if you want to tell me. Don't tell me if you don't want to tell me. Is it a kind of supported living system here? Is it more in the central of Bury St Edmunds? But is it sort of that way? Do let me know. Okay, and of course, please do give us a mention and let us know, because I know there's a supported living near Grove Park, which is next to the West Suffolk College. Is it that sort of way? Do let me know in the comments. That'd be nice if you could tell us that. So yes, thank you very much, Alex, for sharing that, and it's very grateful that you have shared it. We've been here until about what time did we start? About 9:45, something like that. We'll stay on for another 15 minutes or so, because we've got to talk about Wetherspoons very shortly here. Yeah, I'm just texting this Starlight. Just letting her know that I lost my coffee cup, but of course it doesn't matter. I've got to get another one. It's just, me being silly, mislaying things. But, sometimes it's always in the last place you looked. That's the problem. You always tend to find things, but I don't think I'll find this one this time. But it might have fallen out somewhere. But yeah, no doubt it probably has. But anyway, that's just one of those things. But yeah, I'm glad that Alex, you are enjoying it. If it's not Grove Park, then you should be all right, I think. And of course, it's probably in another part of Bury St Edmunds that we don't know of. Have you ever been to the Abbey Gardens of Bury St Edmunds? Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's know, Alex. Have you ever been to the Abbey Gardens? Do let me know. I really, really appreciate if you can answer that, Alex. Now we're going to be talking to finish up with today about the Wetherspoons. Of course, the latest news promises to freeze breakfast prices. Okay, let me just tell you the idea of this, which has come from the chairman and, of course, founder of Wetherspoons, or JD Wetherspoons, as you call it, as some people might call it. So the boss, Tim Martin here, let me just read this here. Oh, goodness me, I hate it when it goes through all this malarkey here, because I want to read the whole thing. And it's disappeared from my very eyes. And there we go, let's bring it back. There we go. So, yeah, promises to freeze breakfast pricing, major boost to the public. So, yeah, Wetherspoons boss Tim Martin has given everyone a nice surprise by saying he will keep the breakfast prices all the same all year round. That's pretty cool. And people love Wetherspoons for its tasty and cheap breakfast that you can actually get in the morning and mid-morning as well. Everyone likes how the prices are so good, and lots of people eat there every day. But they say that, but of course not everybody is a huge fan of Wetherspoons. But some were worried about prices that are going up. Well, of course there have been prices going up, even though inflation seems to have gone down, so it doesn't really make sense. So, yeah. Nick Ferry from LBC asked on the radio Mr. Martin about it on his radio show, of course, reports the Express on Friday. Mr. Ferrari said, what is the impact on the famous Witherspoon's breakfast, which I am told at the moment comes to an average of about £5.40. Well, it is in some areas. That's what I would say to that. Are you going to be able to hold the price on that? Sir Tim said, for you, yes. Okay, this is what he went on to go and say. Tim went on to say, you caught me out on here because he answered to Mr. Ferrari, how long for, Sir Tim? Well, you caught me out on this one. It is too early for me to argue. So, at the end of this year, so basically he's saying he's going to freeze the price till the end of the year. And it will not go up this year due to this interview today. I'm being browbeaten by you. Sir Tim also said that food costs have gone up by 25%, which has made some pubs shut down. He mentioned that even some Witherspoons had to close, and even in February they had to make the price of beer higher for the second time in 6 months. Prices at Witherspoons have gone up by about 4% since February, but some things on the menu only went up a little bit, between 1 or 2%. So, of course, a spokesperson for Witherspoons said before, most prices in Witherspoons pub have increased by 3.95% from Thursday, the 1st of February 2024. He also said some prices have increased by less. Ruddles Bitter has increased by 1%, Bud Light Lager, Stalford Press Cider and Doom Bar Bitter have increased by 2%. Draft Pepsi has not increased. The average increase across all bar and food products is 3%, according to this website here. Sir Tim, who runs Wetherspoons, who is the actual chairman and founder, said Witherspoon, like most pub companies, have seen some big increases in costs. We believe that our prices remain competitive even after these changes. Now, I'm going to go over to We Love Witherspoon's fun website right now. Somebody has commented down here, I couldn't believe what they were changing over the Edinburgh Festival. Outrageous. Okay, and was at least double the price. Think of your regular customers. Interesting comment there. So, yeah, that's the view of that person there. So, what are people thinking right now? Do you think, of course, Witherspoons has gone up of late? Do let me know. Let me know in the comments here. Would like to hear from you. Have I lost the live stream? I seem to have lost it somewhere. Maybe I'll come back to you guys in just a moment. So bear with me. I'll go live. I need to go back into the live stream here. Yeah, oh, I'm back on now, so that's cool. But I've lost the chat somewhere. That does happen sometimes, but of course, yeah. Where or what happened to the chat? But of course, I'm still live apparently, so we really do appreciate that. So let us know. Just drop us another message there. Hi, I will say again. Oh, it's back again. So I just put hi and it's back. So let us know in the comments, by the way, what you actually think. Yeah. Of, you know, or I would say this now. Let us know what you are thinking about Wetherspoons prices. Do you actually go in Wetherspoons? And of course, do let us know in the comments as we go along. It'll be nice to hear from you. But yeah, please do say whilst I'm talking about another subject here right this minute here. I'm going to talk about public transport. Of course, information about public transport, including buses, trains and ferry service. There's a regular passenger ferry service that operates between the historic centre of Kings Lynn and West Lynn. The ferry provides a convenience service for commuters and shoppers who wish to avoid travelling and parking in the town centre. Due to the type of nature of the boarding of the vehicle, the service is not disability friendly. Okay, so of course, yes, you can't put a wheelchair basically on there. I don't think they're allowing that. Timetable runs, of course, from Monday to Saturday, 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. The service runs every 30 minutes from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. During peak times, the ferry will run continuously between the hours of 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. till 6 p.m. So, it depends on the peak time, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. Okay. So it'll run in the morning. Perhaps it won't run any more than around about 6 p.m. It will probably finish. They don't do a 24-hour service there. But, for adult single, it's £1.40. Adult return is £2.30, as I said at the beginning of the programme. Child single is £1.10. Child return is £1.70. Full fares lists can be found on the West Lynn Ferry. If you want to find out the lists on the Facebook page, do check them out. And location, West Lynn Terminal, Ferry Square, West Lynn, PE 34 3JQ. Free parking is available at West Lynn Terminal and Kings Lynn Terminal, Ferry Lane at Kings Lynn, PE 30 1HN. Please note Ferry Lane is a pedestrian access lane only, accessed off King Street of Kings Lynn. There are buses in the area of Kings Lynn, of course. Bus station area, or the bus station area itself, is the interchange of Kings Lynn, by the way. So it's situated in Kings Lynn and has recently been refurbished to improve the pedestrian links between the bus and the rail station. If you have any questions relating to the bus timetables and services, please contact the relevant operator. The local service operators are as below. You've got Links Service. So the service is Links, local bus timetables covering villages towards Hunstanton, Wells, Fakenham and Marham and Wisbeach. And first group, of course, Eastern Counties Bus covering Norfolk and Suffolk. Stagecoach Bus, large bus service covering many areas across Norfolk. Connect Bus provides links to many locations throughout Norfolk. Coach Services covers Thetford and the surrounding areas. West Norfolk Community Transport, safe and affordable door-to-door transport for those unable to access public transport due to location, age or mobility issues. NCC Trust and Transport, information on bus timetables, operators and bus stations in the area. And the Vancouver Quarter, which is the shopping centre, central shopping areas in the Kings Lynn. And Travel Line, transport options for bus, train, coach and ferry. So the trains are serving West Norfolk. See the National Rail website for more information on Kings Lynn, Watlington and Downham Market train stations. For information on train times and tickets, you can visit the websites below. Great Northern Rail, Greater Anglia, Fen Line Users Association, Travel Line, Network Rail and National Rail. And for taxis, our Hackney carriage vehicles can be found at our taxi ranks following the locations that I list you here. At the Tuesday Marketplace, the Blackfriars Street outside Taste of India, corner of New Conduit Street, and Norfolk Street between the RSPCA and Rowlingsons and Sainsbury's car park lower level, and Hunstanton Greensgate opposite the town hall down the market, of course the high street near the Down Market clock. We have a list of wheelchair accessible taxis. Please visit our wheelchair accessible vehicles page to view the register. And community transport, the West Norfolk Community Transport, WNCT, provides safe and affordable transport services for people who are unable to access public transport services due to location, age or mobility issues, as I previously said. You can find out more on the WNCT website. Okay, that said it all for now. Okay, I thought I'd mention a little bit about that. Of course, the Borough Council of Kings Lynn and West Norfolk site, you need to visit for more information about this because, you know, there's no other way of explaining it other than that. So it's fascinating there, and we thank everyone for their comments tonight. I know not everybody has been in the chat tonight, but of course, you know, it's getting on after 11 o'clock now, but we will thank everybody for participating in watching us tonight. And I'm going to drink this Moo here because, you know, I'm getting a little bit thirsty now. I don't know what it is, but I'm just getting a little bit thirsty. Okay, and yeah, it's very, very refreshing sometimes. But yeah, like I say, do come and join us on our videos and come and comment on them if you like what you see. And remember, you can always ask us, even on the comment section, whether it's live or not live. We appreciate your comments and we will try and answer accordingly. Okay, we do have an email if you want to email us privately. touringwithousteam@gmail.com. That's touringwithousteam@gmail.com. Also, we'll have a nice and relaxing channel, and of course, yeah, we hope that you're able to watch in nice and relaxing with Giuliani Buzz playing the organ on a Sunday evening for your evening entertainment. We hope to do some videos for the channel as well at some stage, and we are still in the process of that, and hopefully that will come soon. So we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching tonight. I've been over an hour for you guys out there, just talking absolutely interesting stuff here. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've heard. Even Alex Bailey turned up, and he was quite sensible tonight, so we really do appreciate that, and that's great stuff. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, we will have a bigger Q&A at some point when, of course, the other moderators come in the chat. We really do appreciate whoever comes in, and even Melissa came in to make sure everything's running smoothly. We thank all our moderators that have come in tonight, and even if it's just one. Yeah. Anyway, that is another thing altogether. Thank you so much. God bless you, and go in peace tonight. And I'm just out for now. Well, not actually literally out, but of course I'm going to say peace out as well at the same time. From myself and on behalf of the team here, we thank them for watching on the replay. And until next time, hopefully there will be a next time, and do check out our latest videos. There is one coming up of the room that, of course, our moderator is staying in tonight. And we were up there tonight at Phoenix Road Travelodge in Haverhill. Apparently that's where the McDonald's will be. That's probably in the process of building something near the Travelodge. That'd be quite interesting for those people who like McDonald's, and there will be one in Haverhill, but unfortunately not in the town centre. But that's the scenario on that one. But thank you for watching. God bless you, and we do hope that you're able to purchase and enjoy, you know, the postcards that we'll put up on the site, because a lot of people have been you know, the percentage says they want postcards. So that's what you want. That's what we put on our site, and hopefully it does sell. That's what I can say. But that's only the poll on this group here. If I was to do one on Twitter, it might be a different answer. But, you know, it might be a different answer on Facebook. So I might try it on different ones and see if I can combine the both. But anyway, I'll try and find my cup, but I'll have to buy another one, I think. But that is just one of those things. Till next time, do take care, and not anything else apart from, of course, take us along with you. And thank you to the recent subscribers that have subscribed to us and hopefully enjoyed this channel as well. From myself, Nick C, have a lovely night. Good night. Here we go.